Alright, let's check ourselves before we wreck ourselves. Here we go. Should have this burning a minute is a good idea. And then we'll have Shen Qi go out with Sarah Leroy taking up the rear. Yeah, the soft tire looks to be about the same pace as the medium, so it's kind of the trap tire where it looks as good, but it's really not. I don't want to get too excited about the qualifying times till everyone turns in. That's how we kind of start seeing what our pace really looks like. But we have like 100 engine performance points coming, which might maybe get us up here, I'm hoping. Reluctant to do more engine upgrades because I'm not sure if we actually are going to have time to turn them in upgrade wise. 90. Alright, what? I'm just kind of eyeballing the kinds of changes we would like. Let's get Leroy out there for a second run. And then we will eyeball this, trying to wring a little bit more performance out. Because it could be the difference between like a qualifying position at this point. We're very, very close to DeGraff. Like that little bit of performance we want to wring, and maybe the warm-up lap too will make a difference. DeGraff improved, but is still within a tenth. Like I said, our tire wear is better, so even though we're like a tenth down on this team, our tire wear might make that margin difficult for them to maintain. All right, rolling start. Last return race I did, I ran this slow. We'll try to speed it up. You know what? I'm gonna split strategy. We're gonna put Shenki on the safe strategy, and Leroy is like all the way down in 18th position. So if there's a benefit to the strategy, Leroy has a lot less to lose. It's kind of my way of looking at it. I'm pretty sure that medium/hard is the way to go. We'll find that out in the race. Get to the start line, and I'm actually going to have Shenki push. We're going to have them on the highest engine setting. We're also going to pick up temperature very, very quickly. Vidal and Lavoie are pushing really, really hard. And this track kind of has a really long curving straight. If you don't have pace and your tires wear out, it's really hard to hide it long term. And to like kind of be blocking. And Lavoie is already feeling the pressure. And see, there is the speed. And we'll start backing off a little bit here. I do think engine's going to start becoming a problem for many of these drivers. They're all kind of pushing now, and yeah, pretty much all of the AI have been forced to just largely back off. let's turn the engine up. Then we'll lower. We'll catch Vidal and then we'll basically do the same thing. Hit the straight, turn it up. We failed on our overtake, and we're back to square one. Yeah, Leroy isn't getting by. All right, we need to lose some tire temperature. Tires are quicker, but they're not much quicker is the problem. So I'm going to convert Leroy probably into a one-stop strategy, and we're going to like run them deep and slap the mediums on and hope for the best. So I think that's really the only thing we can do at this point. Yeah, it's half 15, which I think is 28 laps, right around about 27 to 28. Which at the moment I see the AI having a very, very tough time with that. That's just to clear one stop on the medium tire too. Taylor overtaking us is inconsequential. Relativistically speaking, like we don't really care that much. But we're also gonna release key now. We also have a Steinman in the lead, creeping up on these back markers, which is symptomatic of being a much shorter track. Actually, if I do get a chance to change rules, I might actually just eliminate blue flags, because they tend to be very detrimental for your drivers versus the AI. And functionally, I don't think it would affect the competitiveness of these races that much. It would just kind of be a stylistic quality of life change. Alright. The thing I am worried about is that I can't convert Leroy into a one-stopper now. We've done... Yeah, I don't actually know how much more is in those tires. How badly would engine repairs actually set us back? Yay. Alright, Leroy is at 25%, starting lap 19. I had to track her where? Yeah, we're at 30. Shenki. This counter strategy probably would have actually worked better for her. I can do it. We're just going to be taking a little, well, 3%. Alright, we're just going to pit her in. I drove 4 more laps to one stop, and that just isn't happening. And Leroy is no longer on the lead lap. Joy, joy. That's not good. DeGraff is actually doing a decent job of tire managing too. Yeah, this is the problem. Like, they move over too far back. Leroy might be a little bit faster at the moment. All right. Actually, medium to, or soft to medium is not possible. Mostly just coming from what I'm observing from Shen Keys, where, like, this is not anywhere near where we want to be. That was really bad. That's one thing I wish they would, when they developed it, they would have fixed, is that pit glut. When they kind of come out in front of your driver. We're just keeping an eye on DeGraff, and to one stop, he needs to go in at lap 28. Otherwise, his subsequent run is going to be under siege. Yeah, he's going to have problems. And actually, with Key, I want to stay out as long as possible, taking advantage of the blue flags that are coming for all the cars behind me. All the cars behind me. I'll actually wait till Balcazar eats a blue flag and then I'll pit in. What I'll probably do is just kind of plan one. We'll do lap 30, then the rest of this race will be kind of a simple matter. At least as far as Shun's race goes. We've got DeGraff on the back foot, and that's really good. So yeah, this will be the end of lap 30. Halfway through, I've lost about 30% of the engine. Yeah, we should be okay. Some of these gaps are not exactly comfortable, but we'll work with it. DeGraff and Vigdal. We're coming out just behind. And now I'm just going to make life difficult for the cars ahead of Shen Qi. Alright, we got by Vigdal. Very good. And the big chase is DeGraff, who are 6 seconds behind. But we have this tire wear advantage on a car that's barely going to reach the end on tires. And I think it is pretty much just barely. Get that Steinman by. Blue flag goes away. We turn the engine back up. And we just kind of resume chasing now. Mostly, though, the car just needs to get better. We're going to have to do repairs to Leroy's engine. Oh, DeGraff fell really sharp. That is a very sharp decline. I think tire wear is about to become it's about to become DeGraff's worst enemy. Yeah, Vigdal's just pushing, and we're wanting to go the other direction for now. He's going to be much further behind after he stops, though. So, what he's doing now isn't concerning overly. Especially now that he has to slow down. And Leroy's basically nowhere. Shenki is eating a blue flag from Kitano. Yeah, we're basically on the back foot here. They're trying to chase down cars that are getting a huge lead because of lap traffic. And Lippinen is pre-pit pushing, which is very bad for us. Because now he gets to slide by. This is why I want to turn blue flags off. Because all that told, now we're trailing 13 seconds. This group is going to catch DeGraff by the end of the race, though, so we can hang on to that. But yeah, it's very race ruining when you start getting lapped. And there's really nothing you can do to avoid it. Alright, now he's starting to be lapped. But now, like, these midfield cars are pitting, so the end result is that you just lose time. Like, it creates a gap, and then, like, the cars in the gap pit, and you're just left with the gap. But in this game, blue flags are broken enough that I would just prefer to get rid of them if I can. In the end, we are 4 seconds adrift, catching up. And that's all I'm looking to do is take 13th place. And it looks like he's overdone on fuel. Yeah, we have 5 and 6 hot on our trail. The graph is pushing on those tires very, very hard now. Yeah, we may not break even with them on pace here by the end. Okay. Form hasn't really been on our side either. Shenki's engine is in the red, but it's close enough to the end where we're not worried. So we're just gonna slap the ignore button on it. DeGraff is nursing tires. In fact, we probably should just throw caution to the wind. Come at him hard. Oh, he's gonna pit. He's gonna pit. Alright. He shouldn't, but he's going to. So, in that, he surrenders 13th place. And he's going to surrender more pace because he's in lap cars now. To be fair, we also are, which... Blue flags are just fundamentally broken in this game. It's bad. All right. Phone is fully charged. Yay! Surikov, Panther. Yeah, this season is interesting. We're getting a lot of different winners. But yeah, I'm spending so much time focusing on my own race, I'm not paying attention to who's in the lead or anything like that. We can lap chart. Yeah, and you can see when we actually turned the car performance up a bit, we had like this happen. But yeah. We can compare it to Vigdal, which there isn't really much of a comparison. Looks like we were just generally faster. Yeah, that chart's pretty telling right there. And we can overlay with Leroy, who was a little bit faster on the soft runs, but it doesn't... Only for a time, and then it kind of shifts. Alright. Scoring hasn't really changed fundamentally that much. And we have upgrades coming. And we're going to do a round of great upgrades and try to get massive performance under the car by the end of the season. It's going to be an absolute whale of a job, but we're going to undertake it. I don't think we can really afford to do much more either. We just kind of have to baby step our way into it. Get fresh tire changers in there for the most part. I'm just thinking about who I can hire and where I can place. We have a guy he's our best parts fixer, which makes me reluctant to fire him. Nobody's really useless, which can be tough. Alright, let's page through interview. Shane, what's your analysis? Oh, we could talk to Udris. I'll have to check out and see if that's worth anything. Because sometimes it's not in terms of marketability. Let's see. Udris. 31 and 52 reliability or 52 marketability. Which both all my drivers are all higher than. How are we doing? Okay. Engines on the upswing. I'm going to slip the rear wing in here, and we'll check our sponsors too. We'll get ourselves another cool Millie. Next race, front wing and brakes. What do we have? 3 components? Yeah. We can improve our fuel efficiency. It's a 1585, and what is our current wing? 1385. Oh. No real improvement. That's hard. Brakes. Deceleration. Deceleration. 1436. Yeah, we can. This we can improve. Ooh. Well, we'll just start adding these things in to be worked onto the car as we go. Not sure what shifted that. Yeah, we have some work to the suspension that can be done. Well, to the gearbox and the front wing, actually. But we are at the point in the season where we have 5 rounds left. There's probably barely enough time to get the next round of upgrades in on the car and like get everything worked in. If we can get 100 performance points on the engine and get a good leaping point for next season on upgrading, we'll be in good shape. Anyway, we are into Vancouver now. Van Dort is only better in rear wing and suspension, and yet they're ranked better than us. Go figure. Suspension is about to get a huge boost. In fact, we can kind of have a peek at how much. Not enough. There is another 100 points in there. So it certainly will not hurt. 1385 is kind of our downforce ceiling without over investing on upgrades. One of the other strategies I might consider as we get to the next season is focusing more on 1 or 2 areas of the car per year. But that can risk like starting to fall behind in other areas too. But yeah. This is where we are. This is where we'll leave things for now. I will save up. I will thank you guys for watching for the day. Hope you enjoyed. If you have and you haven't already done so, feel free to hit the follow button one time. Or also sub, like, and share if you're on the YouTube end of things. I'm not sure where I am on the upload process of this or when this will go up, but at some point it will. So yeah. Just like whenever it does, subs are nice. Yeah, guys. Other than that, take care. Have a great one. We'll see you again next time. Till then, later on.